Hey, this is Matthew Birch with Feel Good Property Management in San Diego, California, and today we're talking about what to expect during vacancy. This is part of our Life of a Property series, and we're opening up our processes and showing owners what to expect when you guys work with us. So our goal is to minimize vacancy. We're going to do that by pricing the home accurately by looking at comparable properties. I'll show you a report of how we do that. We're then going to give you data on a weekly basis, as well as an email and updates, phone calls on a weekly basis as well. I'll show you the report that we give you. You're also going to get property reports showing the condition of the home. We'll do that a couple times a month. And usually homes rent in 2 to 4 weeks, but it does depend on condition and price. It is a supply and demand, so we need to make sure we price the home accurately. So how do we do that? Well, we want to do that with a comp report. So we're going to look at similar homes around the same number of bedrooms, square footage, and location as our property that we're looking at and trying to rent. Then, every week during a vacancy, you are going to get this awesome report right here. And this report shows you how many days on the market, then it shows you how many people scheduled showings, how many people conducted showings, as well as your conversion percentage. These are really important. You want these numbers to be high because it means a lot of people saw your home online, a lot of people scheduled showings, a lot of people came to their showings, and hopefully a high percentage of application conversion as well. Next thing you're going to see is we actually survey and get feedback from every single, well, not every single prospective tenant, but we try to get from every prospective tenant. The people that do give us surveys, the data comes here, and you as an owner get to see this every week. So you can see this particular one on this example. People thought it was presentable, 4 out of 5 rating. They thought that the rent was, slightly better. It's pretty good, but a pretty good deal, 3.7 out of 5. And they were high likelihood to apply, 4 out of 5. And then my owner email for this week came and said we have 3 applications, we're screening them, and we'll get back to you. So that's a really quick example of when the property is performing well. And again, feel free to pause your video if you want to take a look at these reports. All right, next, we got another report here. It's been on the market for 5 days. You can take a look at the statistics, but the bottom line here is we updated the owner. The showing went well. We just sent the lease and deposit. We should have an answer tomorrow if the home is rented. All right, next. Now, it's not always rainbows. We want to be completely transparent with you guys. Sometimes homes sit a little bit and we might need to adjust. So we got to understand what the feedback is. Why do we need to adjust? What's going on? So let's take a look at an example like that. So here's 13 days on the market, so about 2 weeks. We really want to start to get some applications to get this home rented. But what you can see is the surveys that we're getting show that we're getting a little bit less, so 2.7 out of 5 showing the rent is a little bit higher than people are really liking, and they're not really high on their likelihood to apply. The other thing you'll see, we or your property manager is going to call on these kind of slower moving listings, all the different prospects and see what's going on and then survey them and ask them what their feedback is. And people were giving us feedback that price is too high, so I made a recommendation to reduce rent by $50, or we can keep it at the same price, owner decision. And I recommended to reduce rent. The great thing, if we do need to reduce rent, we're going to make the most out of it. We're going to send an automatic communication out to every single prospect who's seen the home already or anyone in our database looking for a similar home saying, hey, we reduced the rent, do you want to apply? Here's another one here where we had some really good ratings and we got about 1 to 2 weeks of vacancy for this property. If you want to take a look, pause it and take a look at that report. Here's an actual property report. So this is one where we go to the property. We're looking to make sure there's no leaks, no issues at the home, make sure everything's locked up, take a couple photos, send it to you as the owner. So that's it. We're going to accompany this with good communication, and that's about it. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Again, we're Feel Good Property Management in San Diego, California. Our website is feelgoodpm.com, and I want to say thank you very much. Have a great day.